Hey chat, this is going to be kind of a chill session. The main goal of this session, besides being parasocial, is we're going to be writing on the last series chapter before the mental hospital, which is going to be bunker politics and love lives gone wrong. That's what I've decided on, and that's what we're going to have fun with. As you see, we're here. We're actually just going to jump right into the next chapter, no edits. So it's going to be Girl Time Part 3, unless we get on such a weird tangent we have to change the name. Otherwise, it's still us hanging out with Connor, in the story, what is it? What's his name? It's Jesse. His name in the story is Jesse. There's Jesse and fucking his girlfriend Sierra, which I was bored, and Cleo the mom. We're hanging out with them with Jesse's girlfriend Sierra, and she's like slightly traumatized because she's worried that her child's sickly from like some bullshit anime science I made up about living in a vault and how he's sickly right now. And Cleo is like a bored science sociopath being like, yeah, so like if he doesn't get better within a month, your son dies. To me, at least based on average science of how you're supposed to adjust to the bunker. So you better hope he stops being sickly. And now we're just gonna put the next line, as you can expect, is Sierra is sad. Sierra is sad. Sarah is sad, and her eyes are watering. I dare slide a bit closer and put my arm around her shoulder. She shrugs it off. She shrugs it off immediately. Immediately. And I slide to the side again. Slide to the side again as she glares at me. I don't even remember how he's sitting. We're sitting where I could do that. Where are we sitting? Okay, blah. You know what? I don't care. It's a chair. And you know what? We're gonna be smart with people, so they have to go to the mental hospital. We're just like, there's adjust a scene in your head if we got it wrong. You can figure out that I just like walked over to her chair on the side and tried to hug her or whatever. Just like we'll edit it if necessary. I don't have time to like confirm my stuff on the physics of a chair. It's like I don't care. We would just hope I made it work. I don't know. Now you guys get to make fun of me. Anyway, as she glares at me, I can handle it. I can handle it. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Don't hug me like that. I'm married. I'm married. I mean, I have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend. She snaps angrily. She snaps angrily. I smirk mischievously as she lectures me. Excuse me. Now we're just gonna do the vibe in my head, even though some of the writer in my head is like, you don't have to do this. It's like, I don't know, this is just a funny vibe to follow it up with. Especially because we can get bored and do anything else in media, which honestly, we're gonna change it to wandering time. At least for now, because you can guess what stepmom's gonna do after that note to fucking pervert August Caesar here. As soon as we fucking get mischievously to work. Can you fucking tell me? Let's just Google it. I'm an adult. Oh, you still have Wi-Fi. You know what? Just do that. Fucking bitches. You know what? Fucking who cares? It's close enough. They get the idea. We're rushing through this because I don't have time to. I honestly do have perfect time. We aren't even remotely leaving until 10. It's just like I'm being nice to myself, really. This will be an unedited chapter of kindness to myself, which YouTube will know why. It's because mental hospital happens in the morning, and this time it's been confirmed is for a month now, at least instead of 3 months. I just assume my mom doesn't get bored and changes things, so we are in a month in the hospital, but we do have a place confirmed now where our stuff is at least going, assuming my sister is a bitch, which is my little sister Rose's house, which that's nice. Worst case scenario that happens, which is kind of funny, they play my video games and they get groomed with how nice my video games are. Especially if they play Final Fantasy X, which will be rad. If I get one of my niece or nephews to play that, it'll be nice. So like I get to have talk to someone about my childhood. Which is like, honestly kind of nice if they break out the Xbox. I have a password on the Xbox, as we all do, so it's like, good luck figuring that out unless you call Uncle Keegan to tell you the password. Which, I mean, I probably would do that, just so that, fair in the scenarios, Groomer God says, let them get groomed. Make all games like, let's confirm. Let's do a funny rumor god vibe. What would happen if anyone stole your Xbox and played it right now? Based on everything. Based on everything. Alright, Kidland says they're fucked because of Kingdom Hearts alone. They get the Heart of Kindness from Kingdom Hearts. We have Batman in the very first couple of games of fucking age 13 up. We have Armored Core to remind you that's what the military's like. Osher Rav is like me as a bored Ultimate Anime Brawler. The Bloodstain is just funny. That's just like a good Castlevania I still haven't bought. That's just like a neat one that I think they recommended. We have Final Fantasy VIII. There's Escapist 2, which is like funny. You're reminded I'm in prison, except it's Mental Hospital Edition. Morrowind is just like, there's a some wind. Dynasty Warrior makes you want to be a femboy, and that's it. You just also get to like China, which is nice. There's Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy 15, and then there'll be 16 around to remind you that one's lame. And I actually don't like that one because of the weird like moment where I think he wants to fuck his little brother. But anyway, that's like, it's also George R. R. Martin land. So, and I do remember there's lore, which tells you that's supposed to be a forbidden game. So we decided to be nice to an extent. That is Groomer God saying, we want to show you the evil of medieval land, so you like don't try to stick your dick in your sister or try to rape someone with a sword. And it's like, okay, Groomer God, I hate you did that to my series, but I don't know, it might be necessary to let George R. R. Martin run ramshackle over like what is otherwise the nicest series in the world, to where we're all groaned about how nice medieval land can be. And George R. R. Martin's like, alright, Final Fantasy kids, I can't help but notice you've had 15 games of like the princes and princesses being rad. I need to remind you what happens when there's a child molester. And it's like, no, George R. R. Martin, don't groom me that way. Like, I hate you. You ruined it with Game of Thrones and in the mental hospital last time. Let alone with this, like, no. Now you did the Final Fantasy. No. No, that also means they might get bored and decide to be like them, which sucks. It's like holding up a cookie on the wall. It's like, I think it's a rotten cookie you shouldn't eat. Some faggot might eat the cookie and run off to, like, do it. So take that as you will. We have Scarlet Nexus, which is cute. That's like cute psychic land. I like the story mode at least. Silly Poly Beast is like good for a simulation of anarchy if you're trying to be a good person, so that's nice. Valkyrie Chronicles 4 says you get groomed, which is funny. I should actually play that during this, because I have nothing better to do, and so I can like do military tactics at least. In adult mode, we have unfortunately the game I suspect of you being a pedo cop, which pisses me off. I don't know. I'll just leave that there because I want to have faith in it sometimes. I have a really cool fan fiction in my head of Date. If I made it a good game, and it's like funny because every time I cope with the fact of like, what would you do if you had to throw Mizuki out of the car? And it's like a really funny overstimulation. We meant Date might be in the right because like he hasn't figured out where to dump that little girl at because he's our guardian. Her parents are dead. That alone admits like Date might just be stuck with this girl because like he doesn't want her to be a latchkey kid, which means we're just in a comfortable situation of Batman and Robin, and you're just mad because Dante hasn't figured out how to dump the child, and you don't want to deal with the wrestling match of trying to force the child away from even the murder case. If they're like a good Robin kid who's like, I will solve the murder no matter what, father, or new stepfather. It's like, get in the car. And every time we have like a fist fight kind of, though it's a child, of me, I want to go solve murder, and I just force you back in the car, and we're just here being bored Date, who's like overthought all of it, and he's just like giving up like a faggot to me. And just admits I'm going to let Mizuki into the bar even because I don't want to fucking deal with that whole scenario even beginning in my storyline. We're just going to have Robin in Japanese land and you're just mad you have Robin in Japanese detective land instead of like, I don't know, putting him in a fucking cage. Which I really do want to have faith in Date on that. That's why I keep it around because there's just that whole argument ahead that booms you with like, what if we just be too logical about the little girl? And every time admits it's like such a stupid scenario. The average sociopathic man would like be like, you know what, I'm just gonna carry around a child and hope she gets traumatized enough about a dead body where she just goes hides in the car and then I'll be fine, at least, or the rest of the murder investigation, which is make Dante a bored sociopath cop who's just carrying around a girl until she gets traumatized by a dead body, loses her energy to solve the murder of her parents, and just goes cries in the corner, which is funny. Alright, and we have Fallout New Vegas. This is another Anarchy simulator. That's like a morality game if they decided to download that, which they had to get Game Pass. With that being there, we also have Far Cry Primal Flatly, which is like the lamest land you could do morality in, but like it works. We also have Control to remind them the CIA is scary. And we also have Deus Ex for Android Cop. And Binding of Isaac to like just remember Christianity can be scary in biology land, so that's fun. We have military again with Vanquish. We have Like a Dragon to show like what Japanese anime could be like if you're a good guy. I like that. We have honestly it's like a lot. We have Nier Automata to just do the toxic grooming of making you think it should be fun to fuck bots, and it's just like I think we might delete that one. We might just like put that one in the corner and be like, child, no. You are not ready to be the bot lover like your uncle is. So that's now I think I need to do writing. So we will not focus on the game because I know myself. We are going to get distracted all day. We might do that as a playthrough before I leave. We will see though, because at this point we're officially at the 4-hour mark, assuming we are punctual, and we leave right at 10 a.m. Which honestly, my family's human enough to where I doubt that every time. Like every time. We might leave earlier if they get mad. Well, that's if they get mad. Assuming all logic makes sense, they're just normal people. Which normal people admit there's always randomness to like at least a 30-minute extent based on, I don't know, I like cleaned up myself up at a bad time, and I kept wandering around looking for all the things I could need for like a long road trip, which is enough to add like 30 minutes based on how dumb you weren't picking when you packed up your things. Meanwhile, Cleo points outside the room. Miss self-proclaimed sociopath. Self-proclaimed sociopath. Just go away. You barely managed a good hug. You know, it's... We need to go properly. Go properly. You laughed. You laughed. Cleo says with bitter amusement, with stern, bitter amusement. No laughter. Just a smile, like you've dealt with this sociopath for years. With a sociopath for years, and sometimes they're funny to you. And sometimes they're funny to you. I leave willingly, putting out my cigarette on the way. I managed to walk a city block's worth of the bunker before seeing my first real flirtation target. Based on looks alone, he is rich man. He is rich. He is a rich man, or spoiled rich man, or classified as spoiled rich kid, based on his high-end brand clothing, such as Nike sneakers. But he's wearing a suit. He's wearing a 3-piece suit. Logic dictates this could be his court case suit. Court case suit. But if he is a bored rich kid, that is good for me. He wants to flirt. He wants to flirt too, based on the outfit. Based on the outfit alone. He is around my height, 5'8". He is average height, 5'8", with short blonde hair that hangs a bit wildly, but is just at the start of even being considered medium length. Alright, just at the start. I only see his back for the moment, but he's got a decent butt and good muscles. he's just like an average exercise guy, cruiserweight at best, cruiserweight or light heavyweight at best. His muscles seem good enough through the tightness of his suit that he enjoys showing off his muscles, for one. And for two, they are not freakish muscles. There is still Pute's amount of fat to them. So we play Lover Ball. Lover Ball now. Ah, fuck. Man, that was not a good angle to an extent. Alright, we got 300 words. We got 300 words, which means my standards say I have at least 1,200 to do before I'm satisfied with a chapter. Alright. I do a mix of light jogging and bunny steps or some crap. Where I dance somewhat daintily with footwork to hook myself around and be in front of him. I smile like a bored princess trying to flirt with princess. Wait, fuck. That's me. He is befuzzled. He's befuddled. Bemused. He thinks I'm attractive at least. He thinks I'm attractive at least. But he's overwhelmed by how forceful of an anime girl entrance I did. Sure, I have a few minutes. What's up? New friend? Ask nervously? Ask nervously? Alright, where are we at now? Sounds good. Alright. August is such a bored sociopath with love to me, it's great. How long is this video? Honestly, we will upload this now, because I just want good upload speed, even if it's like half the video. Alright guys, let's rock. Peace and love. I'm gonna upload this one now. Actually no, I don't... Do I care? Nah, I don't care too hard, because it's just like documenting the writing process. We're not being cool enough to where I care about it too hard, especially when like I decide to be authentic with it and vent after the mental hospital and admit if I do admit for pure content instead of just like consistency, which Fuckboy Machiavelli admits you've done enough to counter Psych Eval. This is just for fun. It's just we invent ultimate counter Psych Eval strategy and assume they're smart. We just post a chapter, even incomplete. We can do that in 5 minutes, even in the midst of an argument. Then it just doesn't matter. Just post the chapter, faggot. It's a story anyway. So we just keep rocking with this setting. Plus, low-key, Psych Evaluator also says, like, what if I want to document a fresh writing status? And it's like, well, they can get the laptop at least if it doesn't upload in time, which is, like, good enough to cope if they search the laptop. They want to prove I'm a writer, which I don't know. Like, I've already done enough chapters, but then I get bored. I'd be like, I want a really recent one to prove you're a writer again. And it's like, okay, there you go. Like, I want to prove you're, like, not a retard during your like, drug-addled writer mode. It's like, no, I just sit here and smoke weed and chill, sir. Anyway, I see something fun around the corner. A freaking chap. What the fuck? We're bored. We're gonna be bored with this one. We're gonna add some foreignness to this. This is gonna be funny. Freaking what the fuck? Is that a Japanese dojo? With wood swords on it? With wood swords on this stuff? Groomer, the Machiavellian politician of family matters, in me admits this could be a sacred area for Japanese people or accepted weebs only, based on how we are in an American bunker. And this is a Japanese dojo. I am bored whore though. We will take lecture. We will take lecture for playing with wooden swords. With wooden swords. In exchange for bare minimum, having a flirtatious argument with controlling dojo owner, who is the most likely to be fuckable as a bored Machiavelli weeb girl who wants to fuck a man of power, a man of political power, which at literal first glance is the dojo. Is at literal first glance is the dojo. Is the dojo owner. Is the dojo owner. So I am bored. I enter the room. Easily, thank God. And began playing with the wooden swords. I am so bored. I do dual wielding from the start. Even though I know in Japan, I'm offending them slightly. I'm slightly offending them. As typical dual wielding is done with a wakizashi. Do I care? Japanese Anarchy says no. I've seen anime characters use dual wielding. It's just tradition telling you you're a faggot. You're a faggot. So who cares? It adds to the cuteness of the lecture. When we have a debate on what the length of your second blade could be, what the length of your second blade should be alone, if he gets that way for some reason. Alright, so so we actually have some. We actually gave ourselves one important person. The important person logic means they're supposed to walk away unless they're too bored of a Jeffrey Epstein or whatever. So instead, we have to invent that we get a student. We just get their son, which is fine to me. It makes sense to an extent on the fact that do I want to date a 28-year-old when I'm a 40-year-old groomer god? It's no. I can send my son in there though. Why not? He's bored. He's not too important. He needs a girlfriend. Just send him in there. She's bored. You're bored. So we're gonna invent a student. We're gonna send two fresh fencing students. Cause I remember how Japanese culture they use something French, French combat uniforms they use for fencing. So we're just gonna, let's just for once use Google. What's the fucking martial arts armor for swordplay tournaments in Japan? They probably have a name. We might just be lame and be saying samurai armor. Okay, judo uniform. Okay, we actually got something here. What's our cool offhand name of this, guys? Come on, give me a quick one. Is it Budo? Budo sounds like our best bet. I bet it's Budo. Oh, Yorai armor. All right, what's Yorai armor? Is there a cool quick hand for this? Come on, give me my cool quick hand. We're close. We at least have armor in general. We might just be saying armor. We're just gonna be lame white girl and be I'm gonna say it's looks like fencing armor, and it could be anything else. After 20 minutes of practicing. 20 minutes of practicing by myself. Actually, we're gonna invent one student. One excited young man shows up. The young man shows up with two suits of fencing armor. Yo, hot chick. We're gonna have him be a crude silver blade. You're actually good at swordplay. I thought everyone here was a faggot. You're actually good at swordplay. I thought everyone was a faggot. I thought I was gonna be bored all day. Fence with me, please. I'm so bored. Fence with me, please. I'm so bored. Rich swordsman says with too much excitement. He's now he's the bored anime man meme. Or anime man meme. Rich man sports meme just happened. I love it. I just approach him. Casually dropping the sticks. And smiling happily. I start energetic. But lover girl Machiavelli gets bored. So she tries to do this. The slut walk, or whatever I call it. Where I walk slower than normal. Just to show off the goods. Swaying a bit unnaturally. To show off the hip or whatever. He illegally likes it. He's he likes it a bit. He likes it a bit much. As I approach, I will fence with you. Thanks for the armor. Hopefully it fits. Do I need your help with it? I ask warmly. I won't with great glee. I smile brightly as I start trying to figure it out. I admit it's a bit easier, but you can figure it out by yourself. At worst, I need to tie strings. Tie up strings and annoying spots for you. You know, we're bored. We're in a double fan fiction, because why not? I love Adel too hard. My name's Adel, by the way. It's an energetic sportsman shit to me. I'm playing you first, man. Please laugh a bit nervously. Let's see if I'll give you my phone number. And that's good enough to leave it on a chapter, I think. We might invent more because we're bored and we, like, invented this much and, like, about that much time. But with the fact we already had a work in progress chapter for this twice, we're bored to admit we're just going to move on with this because this, like, invents the perfect start to the next scene. Because I like leaving it on, like, a good deadline like that or whatever. It's like a good spoken line, which is like, that's raw. I love that. Just leaving it on. You get a phone number if the hangout goes well. We just leave you on. Does the hangout go well? You will find out next chapter. Which, if the mental hospital does not let me have my laptop or phone, guys, hate to say it, YouTube, it's going to be at least a month before the chapter updates. So, do the Christian girl meme of over-simulating how this date's going to go. I believe in you guys. And that's it. Peace and love, YouTube, Twitch. Jacob Machiavelli Hemlock out. And also, you know what? A quick reminder. If for anyone that happens to be stalking me, or whatever, Jacob is the masculine name, Maki is my feminine name, and Machiavelli is what you call me when you want me to be cool, and Hemlock is just my writer last name, which is still cool too. That subtext admits you think I have a toxic imagination in my head, so that's cute. It's like, alright. Peace and love, guys.